I gotta pee so bad. Oh, fuck. I can't. Can I make it in 15 seconds? No. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and today I want to do a BG commentary and see if I can... Oh, hey, let me get a... Can't use it in PvP? Crap, that would have been a great random potion, like 10% extra crit to the 28 that I already have. That'd be awesome. Anyway, how you guys doing? My name is Dal. Today I want to talk a little bit about something that has surfaced up. An issue with the PvP. I'm going to take the Berserker buff. I'm going to go fuck someone up. An issue that's been happening with PvP and the reward system. While PvP is pretty fun and the rewards are pretty good, a lot of people feel the rewards could be buffed, and I have to agree with people on that. I feel like the reward system, while good, could use some improvements. And there's a couple different improvements that I would go with. First one probably being making better for BGs. So it's like, yes, you can, for example, you can't, I'm dead. You can do a bunch of BGs if you want to for a bunch of loot rewards, or you could do some world quests instead. And those world quests, let me tell you, they actually do better sometimes than random BGs. Your world quests actually will give you a little bit more loot, a little bit more gear, and overall better rewards on most occasions. So it's a question of why would you ever do a PvP? Why would you ever do BGs, I guess, is one question that comes out of that. Is because there's no point of doing BGs anymore. If you get the best gear out of questing and PvE, then what's the point of doing PvP? Like, does PvP offer good gear? And the answer is no, it doesn't. If you guys ever done BGs and seen the strong boxes that you get, you're not getting amazing gear, really. I mean, I've been pretty blessed to get the chest and the cloak that are PvP, but I got those from quests. You don't get those from battlegrounds, which is the weirdest thing ever. A lot of the things that the PvP system doesn't offer you is basically the rewards. There's no real reward for PvP. Currently right now on the Horde, you are taking about a 6-minute queue in order to get queued up for a battleground. Afterwards, you are to play out the BG, which is about 15 minutes or so. And then the rewards you get out of it are pretty subpar compared to the other rewards you can get from simply questing. So it's not really an issue of PvP rewards suck, it's just PvP rewards suck in comparison to what you could be doing with your time. So it just... PvP rewards end up looking like a very inefficient, very ineffective way of getting some progression to your character, which is an issue. Like, for example, most of this gear, 840, yeah, I got 840s and such. This is PvP, but that's again world quest, not about our BGs. And there's a couple different sides to this argument, and I guess I'm going to talk about it as best I can while trying to score some kills on a couple noobs. Okay, let me go ahead and finish off this guy real quick. Get my artifact weapon popping. Get those damage numbers dropping. Woo! Run through. So, okay, so what was I talking about? So, when you're taking a look at the BGs, like random battlegrounds compared to mythic raids, yes, you would think that, hey, mythic raids, it makes sense for them to give out really good gear because those are mythics. For BGs, the equivalent of that would be maybe something along the lines of, we didn't get a cap. Oh, we did get a cap, nice. For PvP, that would be something along the lines of rated BGs or rated arenas. But when you look at it, for the most part, PvE at an early stage, even quests and dungeons offer you better gear. They offer you 830 item level or 825 on average, with some variations for you to be able to get. I just trinketed, so I'm gonna die next stun. That paladin knows it. He's gonna be eyeing me. The entry-level PvE content offers you better rewards in general than the entry-level PvP content. I mean, I understand that we shouldn't be throwing out 840 gear for anybody who wants to even try PvP. I think that should be something, I mean, to some extent, earned in one way or another. But I feel like it's a bit ridiculous when the entry-level gear you have to PvE for rather than do PvP, even though what you really want to do in the game, what you got Legion for, is to do PvP. And I feel like you should be allowed to get equivalent gear, no more, no less, at least an equivalent of what you would be able to get with the PvE content you would. I'm hoping I'm not repeating myself. I'm hoping I'm making some sense here because I am trying to play this BG at the same time. So it's really hard deciding whether I want to enjoy myself or whether I want to do a BG. Or whether I wanted to make this video, and I'm thinking enjoying myself is kind of taking the priority right now. Okay, please don't. Can I wait on my buffs? I don't think I need to. I do want to get some different roll though. I am gonna stop popping damage into this boyo. Okay, how did he see me? He's trying to reduce my damage, I can tell you. I can tell you that for free. Yep, there it goes. He's attempting to reduce my damage altogether. By 50% or so. Not happening, boyo. Actually gonna drink. Nice. When you even take a look at the PvP rewards, like for example, the best rewards that I got for PvP were from questing, non-PvP content. And for the most part, that content isn't as contested. In most cases, you are either playing on the Horde side or the Alliance side, and you're hitting Warden towers, where you find a bunch of NPCs and killing one general. And for the most part, there's little other faction opposition, because one faction gets, oh, we got a Warden quest in this area, but then the other faction gets Warden quest in that area, so you don't really crisscross one another. There is an area where you can fight both Horde and Alliance, and that appears, I think, once a day or so. But for the most part, it's not that much of a struggle, and it doesn't offer amazing gear. In most cases, it offers decent gear, something you definitely would want to, you know, take the time out of your day to do. But nothing of like, whoa, revolutionary, man, kind of deal, you know? Hope I don't sound too much of like a stoner hippie kind of guy, and I hope you guys are kind of getting the point of what I'm trying to say here. What are your thoughts on that, guys? While I finish out the BG, I feel like this should increase the rewards for PvP. Because, okay, one of the things I want to take a look at is artifact power. While artifact weapons, you don't have relics, so it's like those relics aren't used, so then, you know, PvP isn't too strong or whatever, right? Those extra relics are not usable. But the PvP power and the stats you get, and all the traits you're getting out of your artifact power, or out of your artifact weapon, still does apply for PvP. And if you have overall better item level, you have overall better stats. Better stats to play with and better stats to work with in most cases. And I feel that PvP just doesn't offer you the same amount. First of all, it doesn't offer you nearly the same amount of artifact power when you are PvPing. The artifact power is about, what, like 50 or 60 if you have like the multiplier for your artifact power enabled, where it's like you get 25% more, like I do for mine. So even the artifact power you gain from PvE is just better than PvP. Every boss drops like 250 on Mythic. Like, why would you even want to spend time into PvP unless you simply enjoy PvP? And that's really what it comes down to. Like, it's awesome that PvP is good in the game right now. Oh, it's better than what it was whenever that happened. I know, I popped a adrenaline rush. I shouldn't have. I stunned the guy. I got free adrenaline rush, but I have to, man. I have to. Let me do this. I need to do this. Daddy needs to learn. I need to learn from my mistakes, and you guys gotta let me. You gotta let me fly. You gotta let this bird fuck. You gotta let this bird fuck. Woo! Get out of here. Dude, look at the amount of honor I got. It is so low for PvP. Such a low amount of honor. Like, I could literally be doing world quests for a better amount of honor level. I'm not even joking. I gained 416 honor. Actually, no. This time I got the same amount, but it's not consistent, because let's say if you lose, you gain like 168. Or you could get 300 every time you do a world quest for PvP. Yeah, I feel like the reward system for PvP should be a little bit better. Let's see what I get. What did I get him in a strong box or something? Yeah, I got artifact power 60. Or I could literally just go out and do a world quest for 200. I got a strong box for order resources, or I could go do a world quest for 500. Blizzard, like Blizzard, you've done pretty good so far, but I feel like there should be some room for adjustments. I mean, there's hot fixing for things happen, like gems got hot fixed, they got a gliding thing. This thing got hot fixed now. It's a 15-minute cooldown instead of like 2 that it was at one point. Oh, it was so good and they hot fixed it. Like, I feel like Blizzard should definitely some dust. Take a look at the PvP system all over again, and just take a look at how can we improve on it? How can we make it more rewarding? Because there's a reason why every streamer on Twitch is PvEing for gear. They're just PvE streams. WoW on Twitch used to be all PvP. Everybody PvP'd the fuck out of the game. But now everybody's doing PvE, from raids to dungeons. Well, raids are not out, but mythic dungeons back to back to back. People doing world quests all day. People are getting their Suramar things done. Like, there's a lot of PvE happening, and it's awesome that people are playing. It's awesome that PvPers are doing all these PvE things. But in most cases, PvPers are doing all these PvE things because you have good gear that comes out for PvP. Good thing that I'm currently enjoying the PvE content of Legion. I actually am very much enjoying Legion overall as an expansion thus far. And I'm very much enjoying Outlaw as well, so I think I kind of plays up to it. But the PvP rewards, like, for the most part, if I log in at the right time and I have 3 PvP quests that are out and I do those, and then I go with 2 of my friends and we get a 5-man mythic group and we run some mythic dungeons, I actually get better rewards off of that. Basically what I'm trying to say is, currently the PvP entry level rewards are pretty lackluster. We don't know what they're going to be once like rated arenas comes out and rated PvP comes out, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get better. But currently, PvP gear that you get from strong boxes and the artifact weapon, the artifact power, it's so low compared to what you could be doing in PvE. Just running a heroic dungeon gets you 825 item level, and for BGs you're lucky if you get like a 815, and that's if you're lucky. 825 is the standard for heroic dungeons. Hopefully you enjoyed this type of video. Let me know if you think I should do more videos like these. I know it was a kind of a clusterfuck, mainly because I'm trying to enjoy the game in PvP, while also trying to talk about this topic. And oh, the editing for this is going to be fun. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.